Hello and welcome to Watch or Crappens, a podcast about all that crap on Bravo that we just love to talk about. This is part 2 of the recap. If you missed part 1, go check out your podcast feed. It's right there. And without further ado, let's get right back into the recap. So, day 134, named after my favorite highway in Los Angeles. And it's a week later. And she's healed quite fast. And guess what? Patty's grown a miniature arm. She has this little arm.
Fucking Patty.
Can't keep a good diva down.
And you know that's happened in real life. You know that like during Anything Goes, like a toe fell off or something. It's like, don't worry, it'll be fixed by Tuesday.
Literally anything goes.
Anything grows. The Octopus Patty LaPone music.
and then of course Craig has to make it all about himself. He goes, seeing her with her little nubby tentacle, I realized that I too was getting past difficulties. In a strange way, our lives were mirroring each other. Like, Craig, you did not lose a limb, okay, while your friend watched, okay? Like, your thing is that, like, you said hi to your wife today for the first time in 6 months. It's not the same.
It's like my relationship with people, with humans, were changing. My son at this stage was fairly interested in everything under the water, so I put him down into the water, waited for his shark to bite one of his limbs off, and said, there, now we both know how Patty feels.
I liked how he said his relationship with humans was changing, and yet we really saw none of his relationship with humans, except for his son swimming. I mean, that was nice, his son was swimming, but, like, why don't you show us your wife or family? I mean, assuming he has a wife. Oh my God, could you imagine we're saying all this stuff and his wife has, like, passed away or something? We take it all back.
I hope not. Jeez.
Now
maybe that's why he was so depressed, actually. Okay, what's his name? Let's look it up. Oh,
Craig,
God, we're such
was
assholes.
it Craig Foster?
Craig
I think it was Craig Foster.
Australian retired soccer player.
Octopus. Craig Foster Octopus.
Craig Octopus.
Wife. We're doing like an emergency, like... Okay. Is he married? There's an actual article that says, from the Cinemaholic, Craig
oh my God,
Foster,
he's married to
everything we know.
Padma Lakshmi.
Okay. Where is he from? He's from South Africa. Yes. What does he do? Okay. Yes. Where's his wife? I don't see it yet. Where is he now? His wife, Swati Thiagarajan. Okay, good. And he lives in a pristine hillside overlooking False Bay. Of course he lives in False Bay.
What's False Bay?
I don't know, but that's where he lives.
They have when I looked up her name, there's a little video, and from far away, it's a very small picture of her, but she has a Padma vibe. She's very beautiful. Smudla. Okay, now I have to look where False Bay is. False Bay.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
False Bay is a body of water in the Atlantic Ocean between the mountainous... Oh, so this was the house that we just saw, right?
No, you're looking at the wrong Craig Foster. That's not... Oh, wait, no, Craig Foster, wife, Swati?
Yeah, Swati.
Oh, my God, she's gorgeous. See, okay, so here's the thing with Craig. Now that we know he has a gorgeous wife, of course he's the guy who's like good looking, has a gorgeous wife, has a gorgeous house, has everything perfect, and he's like, but something's missing. It's like, Craig, look around, you've got everything.
Yeah, and she's a famous author too.
Wow.
Okay,
so anyway, I'm so glad she's alive, so we can continue.
Me too,
on.
You really scared me. I was like, we're going to have to re-record this? I can't go through the emotions again.
Well, guess what? Day 250... The Octopus's confidence is back. She's back, baby. Limited engagement on Broadway. My name in the big lights, because I'm back and I'm going for the Tony.
Finally, 180 days later, my arm is regrown. So violins are playing, and he's like, it's amazing to think this animal is capable of that, withstanding that type of attack and fully recovering. And I'm so happy because I thought this was it for her. You know, I was like, this is over. I was already crying. I was ready to just be done with this whole thing. But she's back. She's got a second chance, baby.
She's got a second wind, and Craig is busy appropriating her pain. When I lost my limb during that shark attack, I didn't think there was another chapter for me. I'm like, no, it wasn't you, Craig. You did not lose the limb.
So she goes back to normal, and she's slinking on a rock, and he's like, it was a nice, calm, clear day. There's crabs chilling, and she comes around the corner, and she sees a crab. And
it's basically
he's like,
Christine Ebersole.
From Warpaint. It's Patty versus
She's basically
Christine.
like, I'm not. She's like, no. I'm the one here. I'm going to win this.
Yeah. And she's like, he says, the problem when you're crap. Did we see that musical together, Warpaint?
No, you just saw it by yourself and told me about it.
Oh, so good. I mean, not really, but it was cool to see them. But he's like, the problem when you're a crab, you're now being hunted by a liquid animal. She could pull herself through a tiny crack. I know the feeling of being hunted by a liquid animal. I'm like, no, you don't, Craig. You don't know the feeling.
And Craig, can you just grab the crab and give it to her? Like, they're spending so much energy. So this crab thinks it's got it all figured out. I kind of felt bad for this crab, mainly because it was about to die, but also like, I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, I find crabs to be hilarious because they're like basically the Bethany Frankels of the sea, right? They're like, so what's the matter? What's happening? What's going on? Just hanging out here. Okay, you know what you gotta do? Okay, just get away from me. Okay, you're a liquid animal. Okay, how about you eat other liquid? Okay, because I'm a crab. Okay, I'm gonna jump off this ledge. Okay, I can't. I can't.
And the crab. Now, I was wondering, why am I feeling for the octopus, and now I'm never going to eat an octopus again, but I'm not feeling for the crab? Is it because I think the crab is dumber than the octopus, and so
yeah, well, the crab is crabby.
I guess, but the crab, it's kind of a cute scene, even though you know it's going to end in death. And I was like, this is sick that I'm thinking this is cute. But anyway, the crab knows that she's coming for it, right? She can't really see it because it's so good at hiding itself and turning into rocks. I mean, the whole time it's changing into different things. It's so cool.
Terrifying for the crab.
I know, but the crab just knows that it's there. It senses it, right? So it starts hiding, and then it waits, and then it hides, and then it just waits, and then it hides under like the sea version of Mrs. Roper. Pink,
Stanley, is there a
crazy
crab
thing.
under me? Yeah.
Hey Stanley, I finally got crabs. It's like, oh, gross. Like Mrs. Roper making old gross sex jokes.
It's this big red sea anemone. Is it anemone? Enemy? How do you say it? Anemone. Whatever it is.
I don't know. I wrote poisonous enemy, but I was like, wow, why would they name that thing an enemy? It's like the most gorgeous pink, frilly dress, frumpy, but like moo-moo.
Yeah, it is. No, but it's spelled, I think, Anemone. I think it's anemone. And it's, it's like clownfish hang out in them. Like, you want to get me? You'll have to deal with Mrs. Roper first. So the crab is like under it. And then, so Patty's like, fine, I'll wait. I can always wait. Okay, this show's not starting without me. So she just waits, and the crab, this is where the crab is not very Bethany, because Bethany would never fall for this shit. Maybe now the crab
Bethany's smarter, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not Bethany. It has a Bethany vibe, but maybe I don't know what would be a more accurate Bravo star for this crab. Maybe Kristen from...
Or like a Raquel. It's kind of a Raquel, I guess. It's
Raquel is the jellyfish.
I'm going to hide in a dress. It's like you're wearing a dress.
No, the crab is Lindsay from Summer House. You do not want to see me activated. I'm going to pinch you. Oh my God. And then like hides and is like, I'm literally in like a new hiding space and this is awesome. But then someone tells her that there's like a cocktail special at like Hampton Social or whatever it was. She's like, oh my God, I gotta leave Mrs. Roper to go out and find the cocktail special.
I'm gonna hide in the shell. Like, oh, that's your body. So it thinks everything's okay. There's a event at Hampton Social and comes out and dumbass. I mean, God, dumb. So
dumb crap.
You see the close up of the arm and it starts to kind of envelop the crab. And you should be yelling, run, crab, run. But I'm like, I can still eat crabs. They're idiots.
Yeah. Patty's like, give me that. And she like tries to grab it. And so then this crab just is like, then the crab just like skitters away somehow. And then it just like careens off of like a sea cliff. And then it's just like floating. And just like, it's a full on like Lindsay, like, do not activate me straight to the Rosé.
Yeah.
And just like floating through the water.
Yeah, dropping like a slow motion Die Hard. It's like, that's it, I'm going off this building. And then it just like drops, but you're like, it's the water. How fast can you drop? You're a crab. And also, crabs are there. It's not fair what God did to crabs. I feel like God was like, ha, you're going to get eaten. I'll give you a shell, but you're never going to walk straight.
Yeah.
So, for one thing, you can only see side to side.
Yeah. And like everyone can get through your shell too, by the way. Your shell is just like a fake defense because like everyone gets through crab shells. Like every animal has figured out a way to get through crab shells.
Don't worry, your shell's going to be super hard unless it's wet.
Enjoy looking delicious too, by the way.
Oh gosh. So it drops, and then we see a close up on the crab's eye, like, oh fuck me. And then the octopus jumps on top of it and spreads out and just like envelops it, and then takes it back to the rock.
And then Craig, being so like judgy to his friend, is like, well, she's not a very clean eater. Like, just let her eat her food, okay? So she, of course, she does have, like, food everywhere, and like, this crab is, like, everywhere. So then all these, like, creepy-ass, I think they were called brittle stars, they approach out of nowhere. Those look like aliens. They're, like, these little black squares, but they have, like, those 4 arms, and they just, like, it seems like they don't have eyes or mouth. Whatever they are, they come out of nowhere,
like
and they just
starfish. They're like starfish in the movie Alien.
Yes,
they're black. They're terrifying, and she just tips one over, like she flings one over on its back, and it really does look like a starfish. But they're just like the creepiest, scariest version of starfish you've ever seen.
Yeah, they were terrible. I hated them. They just kept coming, and I was like, please stop. And she's just like, she's like, get out, this dressing room is for friends and family only, get out.
Get out, especially if you're Glenn fucking Close. So he says she's going to have this problem of brittle stars taking all of her food, and not that long in the future she thought, there's brittle stars coming after her, and then I realized she has this talent of picking them up with her suckers and throwing them out of the den. Now she's the boss. And I was like, yes, girl.
But also, like, she literally has 8 arms. Like, what did he expect her to do? Like, she does, like, literally the simplest thing. She takes an arm and bats them away, of course. They're like, they basically are like, they basically look like Oreos with legs. Like, they're not going to have a huge amount of defense.
But it is funny how she does it. Like, she suckers one with just, like, one sucker and just flips it on its back. And it's like, hey, wait a minute. God damn it.
And now, where are the sharks? Why don't the sharks eat the brittle stars? Because, like, something should eat them. I don't want them around.
I don't know. They really show you in this that there is, like, the order, the order of the food chain and how everything has something to eat or whatever.
Yeah. It's so terrible. I would hate to be I don't want to be in the food chain like that. Like, to think that, like, your entire life is basically like, am I going to be eaten by something else today? Like, that's a terrible way to live.
Yeah, well, I think humans are probably going to end up getting eaten one day. Like, aliens are going to come down and be like, oh, Ronnie looks delicious. He's been seasoned with cheese, tomato sauce, and carbs for 40 years. Get him!
Pretty much. So now Patty decides, now that she's, like, all cocky because she got a crab, now she wants to go for a lobster. And she's, like, not very good catching lobsters. She keeps on trying to do crab techniques on lobsters, but, those are 2 different kind of beasts. And so she keeps on, like, whiffing. She keeps on, like, sort of, like, trying to do, like, almost like a big, like, surprise, I'm hugging you. But, like, the lobster's like, I'm out of here, like, every single time.
Yeah, she, like, tries to do the embrace thing.
Yeah.
Where she's, like, sneaking up, but lobsters aren't that bright either. Like, they swim backwards. I never knew that. Did you?
Well, I recently read a book called The Secret Life of Lobsters, so I actually know way more about lobsters than I ever thought I would. Like, did you know that they pee out of their eyeballs? How about that?
Ew, like Michael from Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah, they do shoot backwards like that. And I used to know, like, if you asked me about 2 months ago, I could give you every single fact about a lobster. But now they've already started to fade.
It's like an enemy's coming and they're pressing reverse, and you just those movies where they're going down the freeway all in reverse, speeding away. Mm-hmm. Also, they're not the cutest animals, which I don't know if that makes me feel better or not.
Well, that lobster was like that was a spiny lobster, so it didn't have the big claws. When you have the big claws, they become a lot cuter.
Oh, okay.
When it's just like body and tail, it's kind of, they look a little ridiculous.
So then he starts noticing all the animals that she's capturing, and he's like, well, how is she killing them and eating them? Because, let's face it, she's not the most graceful. Like, she's got 8 arms. So then he says that at the base of all of her arms, there's a drill, and it can drill through the shell, and it drops poison into the shells, to see how they react. So she has to test different ways to get into that shell and find just the right spot to drop the poison into, because it'll only relax if it's right in the apex of the shell. And he's like, the geometry that she does to drill the precise spot to get her food. It's very high level.
But still pretty much a lower primate. Let's not cross that line, right? And then
she will never have the right to vote. That much I can tell you. But great with geometry.
Great, yeah. And he's like, she's teaching me so much. And we just see him with shells. He's like learning about shells. He's like saying, oh, there's a hole in that shell. Okay, I've learned. I'm like, Wikipedia could do the same thing.
And we also pretty badass though. Like I never, I mean, of course I don't know that much, so I'm impressed by everything. But I was like, oh, I guess you do see those shells at the ocean that have a little hole drilled in there. Yeah. It's like, how did that happen? Who drilled a hole in it?
Well, was that hole from the drill, or was that hole? She drilled that hole, right?
She drilled it. Yeah, she drills it, and then she drops poison in, and then the animal opens up and comes out of the shell so she can eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I like that we saw there was like a cutaway shot to it. Looked like a sea slug that was wearing a yarmulke, and I was like, I love that my people are being represented in the kelp forests. It's like a slug with a yarmulke. Literally a slug with a yarmulke.
So on his board, he's like, now I know how the helmet shell is connected to the octopus, and I know how all these lines and dots are connecting with all the animals of the ocean. And then we see some more amazing footage with the unsung hero of this film, the jellyfish. I mean,
oh my God. Jellyfish is not getting any credit. Jellyfish are just floating around, looking beautiful.
They are just stunningly gorgeous. Okay, so like the forest mind, I could feel it. That big creature, it was 1,000 times more awake and intelligent. This giant underwater brain, developing for millions of years, keeping everything in balance. And everything was perfect in the forest. And then horror music, of course.
It's a shark. By the way, everything was in balance until you showed up, Craig. Let's not forget, you were the one who was the outsider here with your camera.
Balance tipper.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
So here comes the sharks. Okay, so scary ass sharks. I don't like it. The shark looks bigger than it ever has. It's just so big. And so now there's like this really harrowing shark sequence that really stressed me out the entire time. I'm not gonna lie, I was very stressed during all this.
It was really, really stressful because you kind of know it's coming, right? And he looks just so sad. I mean, he's about to jump off the rock he lives on. Like,
yeah, so we're like, this is
he's so depressed, and he's blinking back tears the whole time. So he swims down, and there's horror music, and he's like, I have this burnt in my memory of this shark just suddenly approaching. She kept still and tried to hide, and you just saw the shark swimming on the periphery, picking up a scent. And I thought, oh no, this nightmare is happening all over again.
And then like a chase begins. So now it's like the shark is chasing the octopus and everything, and then like she just like finds some kelp and she's like latches onto it, and she's like, I'm getting back into my fur, because she like whenever she finds like a leaf, she just gets so glamorous, and so she rolls herself up and she hides, and the shark is like, she's like looking out from the kelp like, is he there, are the critics here still, is that so the shark is like swimming around, smelling her, and like biting off pieces of kelp really aggressively. I was like, that's not cool. That was like, can you just like eat a little more politely, like with your violent bites of kelp?
No reason not to have manners.
Yeah, seriously.
So it's dumb, you know, and it's only going off smell. So yes, it's snapping at all the kelp. And this guy also, again, has balls of steel following this, because it's like he's right there the whole time. I mean, he gets such amazing footage, and he holds his breath for such a long time.
I know, but I'm also like, she's probably like, yo, could you like get away from me? I'm trying to hide. Like this camera right here, like this is pretty much tipping off the shark where I am. Could you just like get out of my kelp?
Yeah, true. But she also hides, and so it's like there's so many rocks, girl, and you're hiding like. It's like Patty okay, Patty, someone's coming. She's like, all right, I'll be a showgirl. They're like, well. Like, That's not helping.
No.
All right, I'll be a tap dancing showgirl. How about this, boys?
No, go to your panic room. All right, give me a fur and a boa and a top hat. We're gonna do this the proper way. No, just get to your panic room.
She's doing like Busby Berkeley down there. So she shoots. The shark is gonna get her, right? Because she's in this fabulous outfit. So she shoots out of the outfit and blows ink out, and then she is running so hard, she's like, fuck it, I'm going to where the guy came from. So she climbs out of the water onto a rock, and he follows her right up onto the rock, and he's like, I'm amazed, I almost can't believe my eyes, but then the problem is, of course, she's got to go back. And so oh god, this is heart-wrenching. So she jumps back in, and the shark picks up her scent again, and then another crazy chase is on. She runs like hell, and then she sinks back to a rock, and the shark keeps coming and coming at her.
Yeah, and at this point, again, I'm like, Craig, at what point are you, like, you've already, like, you got to step in here, Craig. I mean, you already gave her a muscle, so you've already crossed the line, so it's fine. Just get rid of that shark, because this is your friend here, and this is going on way too long. It's over. Enough.
Yeah, it's too much, dude.
So
then he's like, and then so then she goes to go ahead.
Yes.
What are you saying?
No, I'm just laughing because I know where this is heading, and basically she finds a bunch of shells. She has like a moment of freedom, so she finds a bunch of shells and she wraps herself up in the shells, just like before. And Craig has like the most obvious realization, and he's like, and that's when I realized, when she surrounded herself with shells, she was doing it to protect herself. I'm like, yeah, do you know what shells are for? They're not only for accessories.
I know, but she does it so fabulously. It's so cool because she's got like thousands of suckers on her, and she just grabs individual shells from all over and puts together this amazing outfit. I mean, she just looks gorgeous. It's like Molly Ringwald in Pretty in Pink, how she sews her own prom dress, you know? It's like, oh my God, she's so talented. But this thing does it in 2 seconds.
I love the pockets. I love the silhouette. I love it. Nina Garcia is just...
The only thing I don't like about this outfit is the death. So yeah, she's this like crazy little piece of art, you know, this like beautiful shell ball, the shell bowling ball, and the shark doesn't notice her at first, but then obviously he smells probably the Old Spice covering her, and it comes and it grabs her, and then I'm losing my fucking mind at this point. Yeah,
it is like. So Patty is a ball of shells, and the octopus has her in his mouth, and it's just like shaking, just trying to like get her to relent. And the shark is doing whatever he can. And then of course Craig's like, but I have to breathe. So he goes up and he takes a breath, and then when he comes back down again, Patty has done the most Patty LaPone thing of all time. Which is, for some reason, somehow, we will never know how, she is now on top of the shark just riding it like a horse. Still all in her shells.
She's fucking amazing, this chick, okay? I guess she reached up somehow and stuck herself onto his back and pulled herself up there and confused the hell out of him because he can't move to catch her back there. And so it's like this beautiful little jeweled shell bowling ball riding a shark.
It's like this weird thing of like, wait, what? There's an octopus riding a shark? And she's just like, here I am, boys. I told you anything goes. Oh my God. And then, so the shark is like, you know, Jill's...
Gabriel, blow. Go on and blow, Gabriel, blow.
This is when Jill Zarin gets fired off the Housewives. She's like, what, huh?
Sorry, Jill Zarin. The audience just thought you were too negative this time.
Sorry, you're a shark, and then you end up with an octopus on your back. It just doesn't work with your brand. We're going to have to demote you.
So she's swimming, and the shark doesn't know how to get her. And he goes, the shark had just been completely outwitted. And then the shark just swims so dumbly. I mean, it's like so dumb. They just like lost Macaulay Culkin again, you know? It's like they had him cornered and they firebombed the wrong house or whatever.
This shark, I hope that this shark was actually just like banished from that like weird shark sex cave, because like they probably were all watching like, seriously, like this really, like this, like Do you see yourself? You have it's on your back. It's on your back. You are a shame to all of us sharks, and you are banished. Go out to find another kelp forest.
Well, maybe that's why they were biting him in the beginning, because all of the stuff starts to circle back. And in the beginning, we saw the sharks fighting with each other, and maybe they were just like, "You idiot! You either get an octopus, or you're out of this family." And that's been his arc the entire time. Like,
we told you to get a job. We told you to get a job, earn your own money, and make a decent name for yourself. And what are you doing? You're riding around with an octopus on your back.
So she finally gets off of him because he's so dumb. Like, she sees a rock and she pushes herself off of him and slinks into this rock. And Craig is just so impressed. Everyone's impressed. I'm like cheering in my house. And then they do he does a close up on her face, and it's so awesome. Like, she's just peeking out from this rock and she squints her eyes like, yes. Fucked with the wrong octopus.
Yeah, not only did I win, but I humiliated you, you stupid shark.
That was on film, moron.
You'll always have to live with that. I don't know what's going to happen with me going forward, but you will always have to live with that. So he starts saying that he suspects that he was around for about 80% of her life, which, you now know, like, things are wrapping up here. And then we have this, there's a school of fish that have come by, and there's all these fish swimming by, and Patty just has all her arms up, and she's just like slapping at the fish like, hello, hello, oh, I love when all my fans come to see me, hello, who wants an autograph? I'm very approachable, despite what the articles say about me. Look at me, I'm having here's my arm, here's an arm, here's an arm.
I'm not getting in that limo until everybody has a signature on a ticket. Pass over the playbill, honey. Yeah, she's signing all these out, and the fish are it looks like the fish are playing with her because they keep coming over in their school and then like sitting right above her, and then she snatches at all of them, and then they run, but then they come right back, and then she chases them.
I think the fish are dumb. I think the fish just have no idea what's going on. They're like, oh shit, we got to get out of here. Wait a second. What if we go back there, though? She's like, oh, the dumb fish are back. I love playing with these idiots.
We were getting swatted at, but now we're not getting swatted at. Maybe if we go back to the place that we got swatted at, we won't get swatted at anymore.
Maybe next time won't get swatted at.
Get out of here, Patty. Get out of here, Liza. This is my bit.
This is my kelp forest. There's only room for one diva in this place. Swat, swat, swat.
So I thought she was playing with it looks totally like a pet, like animals playing together. Well, I mean, it looks like dogs playing with whatever fish. I can't make a comparison really. He's like, well, I was like, hold on. When she hunts, she's strategic and focused. This behavior doesn't feel predatory. She's playing with them.
Yeah. And it's like this antisocial animal playing with fish. And then when she's done playing, she sees Craig and she like swims up to him and then cuddles up on his body. And it's like just so cute. She's like, my friend who doesn't save me around sharks, but still like, I've just come to accept that about him, and you can't change people. And I've accepted him for who he is, and I really like him. He's a terrible protector, but he's got soft skin. So I'm going to cuddle on him. So they cuddle. And then he goes, and that was the last time we had physical contact. I was like, oh, no.
I know. And then he's about to cry. And then day 324, a storm's a coming. And the waters are all, rough, and there's sediment everywhere. And he goes down, and horror movie, boing. There's another big octopus right next to her.
Tony Shalhoub.
It's very rare to see two octopus close together. Oh my god.
Where the hell did this guy come from?
What's going on?
I hate to break it to you, Craig, but certain things happen when a man octopus and a lady octopus have feelings for each other.
Yeah, but octopus are such men, It's like, I'm gonna come here, lay you, and get out of here. Have fun raising off 5 million children.
I know.
So he lays next to her, and he's like, all right, they're boning, I guess. And one of them has their octopus arm sticking straight up, which was hilarious, like a boner. And I don't know if it was like touching the camera or what it was, but did you notice that?
I did. At that point, I was like, now Craig knows what it's like to be a gay man, okay? Because when your straight friends have babies and then you never see them again, okay? That's what you just got the experience. Congratulations.
The last time she had dinner with me was the night.
The last time we had
before
brunch.
she had a baby.
Then she got a baby. This is what it is, people. I'm just breaking the news to you. You may not like it, but this is the truth.
By this stage, I knew quite well the stages of an octopus's life, so while I was excited to see the mating, I mean, who wouldn't be, Boner Town, there was a dread in the bottom of my stomach. She wasn't coming out of that den. There was no more feeding, no more game night, no more films at the ArcLight.
I have a question though. How did Tony Shalhoub find her? Because like it seemed like she was the only octopus in town. He must have just been like, it must be something like when the guy is ready to do it, he just starts like trolling, kelp forest or something like that.
It was those idiot gossipy fish that were like, "What? When you slut, get off the street, slut! Huh? Look at the lady slut walking down the street like a lady."
This lady slapping at us.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, octopus stud, you looking for that slut? She's probably under that rock over there, looking like a bowling ball or something."
Slut. Stupid slut hanging out with humans. Why don't you show her what a real octopus is like?
Yeah, they were like the busybody townspeople.
They have like bandanas in their hair, chewing gum.
Yeah.
Hear about that slut down by the corner in the campfire? She's hanging out with a human. Yeah, why don't you be a real octopus and show her what a real octopus does? How about that, huh?
Yeah, hide your husbands, ladies.
It's like Dynamite off.
Yeah, all of them. So he's like, I just keep going back every day to check, and she's oxygenating her eggs with her siphon. She's slowing her death and timing her death for the hatching of those eggs, and it struck home so hard of me. Here's an invertebrate, a mollusk, sacrificing her life for her young. Reminds me so much of myself.
Like how I almost sacrificed my life. Really only for myself, actually.
Yeah, this is for myself.
This is just for myself. I have an entire family, and I could have died many, many times out here just for the sake of an octopus and left them in the lurch, but it did remind me of me in some sort of way.
So then the eggs hatch, and they're these tiny, invisible, like they're see-through little tiny things, and they go into the water column. And
she's not eating. She's not eating at all, by the way.
Right. She's like Jessica Tandy, end of Cocoon. Like, totally. Full on.
And so they all hatch. She's spent all her energy doing this. Again, like, Mark, where's your muscle now? Like, maybe she wants to eat something. Because, like, she can't afford to leave because it'd be vulnerable. So she just has to, like, chill there and not feed and not hunt. And it's like, bring her a muscle. Maybe she wants to be there for her kids, okay?
No, it's time to die. It's just how it works out. So she's starting to die, basically. And then, of course, the asshole townspeople come out and just start eating her.
Yeah, because she sort of like tumbles out of the den. She's so weak, the water, I think, just sort of like washes her out of the den. So now she's just like out there on the sidewalk, like in her bathrobe with like, hey, I used to be on Broadway,
Yeah, she's all white and she's dying. It's so sad. So, of course, I'm crying. I'm crying at this part.
Brittle stars.
And then these fucking starfish things,
get away from her. Give her some privacy.
Monsters. They just start pulling on her leg, just ripping her apart, eating her alive. Really,
fucking
really.
Stars. I can't stand them. Kill them all.
I think why when people are like, why do you want to live in the middle of nowhere? Don't you want to live in a community? No, this is why. This is what they do to you, They see you out there at your worst, and what do? They fucking eat you.
Yeah, they fucking eat you, stupid brittle stars. And then, of course, I'm surprised it took this long. This shows how stupid those pajama sharks are, because she's just laying out there vulnerable for like 2 days, and then finally a shark just comes and is like, all right, I'm taking this, and just comes and eats her. I was actually almost happy at that point, because I was like, can we put her out of her misery from these fucking brittle stars and those random ass like Dynamanoff fish? Just like get her out of there. So the Jill Zarin just comes in one swoop, just takes it in her mouth and just goes. I don't know why it took two days for that shark to find literally free food, like a big old piece of free food.
Dumbest shark ever. And then it took it home. It was like, I finally did it. And congrats, Theodore. You got a dead one.
You found your hat. Congratulations.
Yeah. God, it was...
It was sad. So Craig starts to choke up. And this is when I started to choke up now also. I was like, damn it, I can't believe I'm choking up. But he's like looking out and he's like, sometimes I float above her den. I miss her. I was like, oh, I miss her too.
Oh my God. And he's like, I mean, in some way it was a relief because the intensity of going every day, tracking her, trying to capture footage, it was tough in a way. I slept, I dreamt this animal. The other night I was in a deep sleep and I woke myself up because apparently I was singing, Blah, baby, blah.
His wife is like, yeah, was that tough for you, going to check that octopus every day? Yeah, you know what I was doing? Everything in the house, right, while you were gone, every single thing. Yeah, that was tough for me too.
So yeah, this was so sad. But then we see two sets of feet now walking along the beach, and he's with his son, and his son is now older. His son has grown up a lot, and
yeah, like a lot, just like a year.
Yeah, he's teaching his son how to do it, and his son is like very natural in the freezing ass water, and I'm sure the mother loves that too. Like, I'm taking our son into freezing water. Kiss your mother; it might be the last time.
He is developing a gentleness from nature, because nature is so gentle. Like when that shark destroyed Patty.
Yeah. Don't worry. If he doesn't make it, I'll ask the brittlefish to eat him.
So then the son finds like this tiny little octopus, little baby octopus, and he's starting to imagine that it might be one of her young because it's like around the size that it should be, and it's in the area. I mean, I'm fully convinced it's Patty's daughter. Like,
yes, it's like a little baby Patty.
Little baby Patty. And, it's like exciting. And now there's just like swimming and there's like seals. There's like seals hanging around, which is fun. There's like a sea otter, I think, at one point.
That's so cute. And then we see all the babies of the forest because I guess they're showing us the circle of life or the cycle of life that, things go, they lead these really violent, scary lives where they're always protecting themselves from each other, basically, but then they're always being constantly being reborn, Yeah, and so they show like a little baby otter and even a little baby shark we get to see born.
There's like a cuttlefish. There was like he was like chilling with a cuttlefish, which is like not the same as an octopus for sure, but I guess it's like okay.
Which one was that? Was that the one that's half fish and half octopus where it has those like fingery? That was a funny one. I like that one.
It's like, okay, like I appreciate you, cuttlefish, but you're not quite a squid, you're not quite an octopus. You're not the same. I just like it's just sorry, I don't want to continue
feels. I was like, they probably all make fun of the cuttlefish because it's such a dumb looking little thing, but he's being nice to it. And then it's really cute because he's actually friends with the fish. Like the fish come up to him and then he's holding one in his hands in the water and petting it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so cute. And
he's
I can never eat a fish again now. God.
and then like we see a flashback of Patty like touching him on his mask, which is so sweet. Patty, she's so inquisitive, and he realizes that that you're part of this space. You're not a visitor. You're part of this space. I am amphibious. And he has now like actually developed a group of people who dive with him and like check in on the kelp forest, and
yeah, they all go on a group and into the water. Yeah. And one of the last shots is a shot of Patty when she's like had a long day of play with her friend and she's back in her little nest, and it does a close up on her eyes, like squinting happily and then closing like a little doggy taking a nap. I mean, this was the best fucking thing I've ever seen. I loved this. I was crying. I'm going to watch it probably a million times. I think we should make it a musical. It was just
We
great.
should. Well, it was great, and this bonus is actually longer than the movie itself. But there was a lot to take in and a lot to discuss. This was really, it turns out that we can do, it was actually really not that hard to recap this as a nature documentary. It was actually pretty easy.
This was fucking beautiful to watch. It was really great to talk about. It was longer than the film. I guess that's normal for us. But thank you for being a part of this two-parter, everybody. Thanks for listening to us, and we will be back next week with God knows what else. But it better not involve something adorable dying, because I'm not going to make it for much longer if we have to do that all the time.
Seriously. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors. Ain't no thing like Allison King. It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber Way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster. It's always automatic with Ashley Otto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offit. We never miss her call. It's Diane Call.
Sunday in the Park with Dylan Clark.
Big yay, it's Emily Gauthier.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones. I go, you go, we all go for Hugo. Jamie, she has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sipped some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson.
Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby. She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D.
Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino.
Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry.
Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson.
She sure is swell. It's Raquel.
Yes, we canna. It's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy.
And our super premium sponsors.
Make way for AJ Lopez.
She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Put us on a stretcher, it's Charlotte Fletcher.
Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Who, what, why, where, and Gwen Pentland.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the Cork Master, the Master of the Cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo.
She's a total knockout, it's Katie Manock.
In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock. Gee, it's Lisa H. We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters.
She eases our woes, it's Melissa St. Rose. There's a chance of meatballs, it's Rebecca Cloud.
Maximum love for Sandy Maximoska. She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie, it's Sarah Tellefson.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony. Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop. Let's take off with Tamla Plain. You'll always get the full story with Tori Parsons.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.